All right, guys, really quick comparison before we hit the trail. I'm beginning to run out of daylight, so I wanted to do this right quick. I just recently upgraded to this Specialized mountain bike right here. I have ridden this Trek, I believe it's a Trek 820. I have rode that bike for the last 30 years. 30 years, guys. I have rode that thing. I have put it through mountains, cliffs, everything, a lot of dirt. It looks like a little kid's bike next to that thing right there. Tell you a little bit about the Trek first. I've had this thing since I was in my 20s, and you can tell it's a lot smaller. I believe it's got 26.5-inch wheels. To be honest, I don't know how I did mountain biking on that, but I did. I managed, and I pulled it off for quite a while. But I'm approaching 50 years old, and I was really wanting to start hitting some trails again, and I knew I needed to get something a little more robust for this old body of mine. But anyway, this guy right here, you can see there's a lot of difference. It's very, very old school. It's just the just the rigid frame. You can even see that the geometry is a whole lot different on this than it is this. Matter of fact, we get a look at that. As you can see right there, straight line all the way to the back with a triangle here. And this, the old school design with typically with men's bikes, straight across and then down. And what this does is makes this a lot more stable. And there is so much, I can't believe how much technology has happened to these bikes since then. But anyway, I'm gonna hang on to this gal. I hate to part with it. I've just had it for so long. I'm probably just gonna hang it from the ceiling in the garage, and it's just gonna be kind of a memorabilia. That's a 21 speed, this is a 12 speed. The Specialized, I chose Specialized just because, well, I just wanted to try something different. And it had everything I wanted at the price point that I wanted. This is the Rockhopper, the Expert Edition. This is a small frame. Now, I'm only 5'3", but it's a small frame, and it's got the 29-inch wheels. And in comparison with these 26.5s, it looks like a monster. Black rims, it's got the stout rims, black spokes. This, which is I'm really, really excited about, has disc brakes. Now, I have rode a bike with the old school, I don't know those, just those rim brakes for 30 years. So I'm really, really excited. I've taken this on the road and kind of tweaked it a little bit, got the chatter out of the gears and everything. So I think it is ready to hit the cliffs. But I'm really, really excited about trying this thing out, seeing how well I can roll over rocks on this bad boy right here. It's more wheels than it is anything else. But it's got SRAM, everything. Normally, I'm really partial to Shimano. Like this one, it has Shimano gears, Shimano brakes, everything. And I liked when I tried the Shimano. I like the snappy feel of the Shimano brakes, but with some rocky downhill, I think that the this SRAM is going to be a better bet. The SRAM uses actually .3 brake fluid, where the Shimano uses mineral oil, basically. So mineral oil being thicker than .3, it's a little more snappy of a grab. So if you're going downhill and you tag your brakes, you're more than likely to lock them up. So I'm kind of happy with this. We will find out when I actually hit the rocks on it. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, it's got the SRAM, everything. Got the stout handlebars, SRAM brakes, SRAM gears, and the stout wheels. These are actually an upgrade. I was looking at a medium frame with a 27.5, but I was really wanting the 29-inch wheels, just because a little bigger rotation, a little better ease to clear certain obstacles and everything. But so far, taking it on the road, I'm really happy with this piece of gear right here. So anyway, I'm going to be hitting, probably going to be hitting, I think it is called the Cutchemine Trail tomorrow. And if any of y'all are in the North Alabama area, and if you're familiar with the Guntersville State Park, it is a pretty popular trail right there. It is a one-way trail out and back, but it's got some pretty good obstacles, hills, and things like that on it. And by the way, I did go ahead, I had my guy to go ahead and upgrade the tires to tubeless. These came tubeless ready. When I first heard about that, think about it, a guy, you know, had this thing for 30 years. I've always ran tubes, and then I found out this was completely tubeless capable. I had him to go ahead and set that up for me. By the way, if you guys are ever in the Guntersville, Alabama area, please be sure to check out, it used to be called Guntersville Outfitters. The name slips by me. I'll get it in a second, and I'll catch you up on it, guys, on that anyway. But anyway, it used to be called Guntersville Outfitters. They hooked me up with this bike, ordered it for me, put it together, tuned it. I just had to do a little fine tuning. It's actually got the RockShox fork on it. I'm excited about that. This rigid frame is just absolutely beating the crap out of me, but it's got the RockShox. First time I've ever had shock forks on the front, and it's actually air. So he asked me my weight. He actually fine-tuned this specifically for me. So I'm really excited about getting this thing on the trail and checking out and seeing what it is all about. So let's go there. Okay, we're getting ready to do this. So I've got my tires aired up about 30 psi. That's about the recommendation for tubeless, and since I got this set up for tubeless now, that's what I got them aired at. I figure they might be a little bouncy. I don't know, we'll see. Fixing to break this thing in. I'm at the Cutchemine Trail. This is a trail that it's got a little bit of everything. It's got hills, downhill, uphill. I'm hit from the very gate with a very strong downhill section, so I'll get to know these brakes really well, really quick. So anyway, fixing to put on my helmet. I've got documentation in my backpack just in case I need it. You never know, in case of emergency, people might want to know who you are. But anyway, going to gear up and let's hit the trail. All right, I got this GoPro kind of finagled on here. We'll see how it goes. I lost some of my mounting gear, so this thing may end up facing the ground. Who knows? We will find out. So let's go ahead and dip off this thing. See what we got. Actually, there's some air there. Sharp. Can definitely tell a difference. These bigger tires. Probably should have earned. Come on. That's pretty good. Stop for a second. Whew. What I noticed right away is that the brakes are definitely a lot more responsive than I was expecting. But I'm also really used to those old school rim brakes. So I think these trams handled really well on that downhill. And oh, and I forgot to turn off my lockout. Get my suspension going. I'm not used to that. Just keep rolling. Oh, that suspension's amazing. Nice. Sweep downhill. Yep. Knocked y'all up into the clouds there. Yeah, I can definitely That's definitely better. Let's rock and roll. Oh, this is cool. Run this uphill. What goes down must come up. Dang it. Yep. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, stop for a second. Oh, I was actually bringing front end of my bike off the ground, torquing on it. I need a second. Okay. Whew, I need a minute. Shocks are great, but I tell you, when you're trying to go uphill, they do take away from your pedaling power. But I'm not quite used to that. I tell you what, it's great when you're going downhill. This is fun. Yeah. Knocked y'all a little sideways there. That was a lot of fun. Give me a drink. Yeah, the RockShox front end, I mean, just really helps out. I mean, it takes taking some of the shock off of this thing. And these 29-inch wheels, they're just screaming to go, man. I mean, this is a fast bike downhill on flat. It's ready to rock and roll. There's a big bridge down here somewhere. I can't remember where. past that. Maybe a halfway mark. I don't know. I'm already sitting down though. I'm good. Oh, I didn't know this hill was here. Yeah, I keep having to stop, but I'm freaking old. Old-ish. Just turned 50 a month ago, so I hadn't done this a couple years. So, all right. I just need to do it more. Downhill. There's the bridge. Ooh. Oh, I forgot. You hit with this. Oh. Oh. Heck to the yeah. I climbed up that. I didn't think I climbed up those rocks like that. That was awesome. Take it down a gear. See how else he crawls. Well, I didn't get down low enough. See, I'm just kind of cruising along, maybe 1 2 miles an hour. Now your goal in doing these is to not stop. I have stopped several times, but it's nice to stop and smell the dead stuff. There's not a lot of roses around here. This must be the dead end to the creek, maybe. Oh, yeah! I thought I was gonna wreck that. It's not the downhill of the creek. That goes down. Let's come up. Ah, downshifted instead of upshifted. Crap. I haven't got used to the shifter yet. Got a stick hung. Curve there. Phew. I got freaking something in my helmet. I don't know what that was. Okay guys, yeah, I got a spider web all over me. I had a critter in my helmet. I had to take care of that right quick. And the camera keeps bouncing up. Whew. Get to the other end of this trail, take a breather. I'm getting too old for this, but man, I'm having a blast. Definitely feel that squishy. Oh yeah, down and up again. Here we go. Oh yeah. That's why they call it the Rockhopper. You know, I'm wimping out right here. I'll tell you what, that right there, I've never crossed those on my 26 and a half like that. This thing loves rocks and dirt. Second, third. It clicks right in. Almost like a shifter on it, the way you would imagine like a sports car shifter. Got kind of that direct, clicky feeling as you go through the gear chain or a gear pattern. Maybe on a bike it is a gear chain, I don't know. I can tell you, nobody's been on this trail today. All the spider webs. I imagine somebody will, ow! My feet jumped off the pedals. Imagine somebody will hit this thing after work. I got it all cleared out for them. You're welcome, guys. Overgrowth here. Got a feeling. Yeah. Ooh. There it is. Woo. Woo. Oh, that's the end of the trail, folks. We'll stop it here. Do an end of the trail review. Okay, so this is the end of the trail review. Woo. Stepping on rocks. Anyway, that's a bad little bike right there. The Rockhopper Expert, small frame. Again, that may be what's best for me, maybe not for you, depending on what your height. Like I said, I'm like 5'3", so I have a small frame bike, but it's coupled with the 29-inch wheels, and literally, as you can see, there is not much clearance. Look at that right there, between that back tire and that that member, that cross member. Not sure, we got about half an inch clearance. This trail, not for beginners. This is a rough trail. I wouldn't take this trail with a bike if you got some other ailments or anything like that, heart issues, anything like that. Probably on a scale of 1 to 5, it's a short trail, but I'm talking probably about between a 3.5 to 4. It's got some uphills, and the uphills are uphill. There was at one point I was actually torquing on the pedals so hard it was bringing the front wheel up off the ground, and having the shocks engaged when I was pumping it, it would press down on the bike, so some of my energy was going into the shocks rather than it go into the back wheel. But I mean, that is just a sacrifice you make if you're needing suspension on the front end. But other than that, the bike performed really well. I haven't mountain biked in a couple of years, so I'm a little bit out of the loop on it. I'll give y'all a little view. They threw it down a log right there to make sure everybody knew that's the end of the trail. By the way, this is a creek bed. I know I'm going on a rabbit trail, but we're in a drought, so normally there would be water running here. Probably wouldn't get in the water if it is running here. If you take the Cutchemine trail in Gunnersville and you come down here and water's running, water moccasins. Okay, we have water moccasins here, so I wouldn't recommend it. And if you do dip your toes in the water, just be really cautious. But back to the bike, did really well. Okay, I was thoroughly impressed by it, and there was even a couple of times that coming downhill, hitting unexpected obstacles, the bike just took care of me. It just took care of me. There was one time where I was like, here's a series of routes. This is going to be, if I don't end up off the bike, I will end up on the bar or something, and it just absorbed it and it took care of me. So that's a really great deal to be having the especially the gas front end like this does. It's got pressurized air, but in the rock shocks. So anyway, highly recommend this bike if you're thinking about getting back into mountain biking. If you're getting kind of middle-aged like me, I just turned 50 recently. This, of course, I had my Trek bike for 30 years. Big fan of Trek. I just got the Specialized because it was readily available in my area. And anyway, that's what I got. So anyway, I'll probably continue to do more track and trail reviews. But anyway, that's it for now. As I discover new stuff about this, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on it. But other than that, happy trail. And I'm going to take a break and get out of the woods, go home, get a shower. I'll catch you guys later.